Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about seeds. It is that time of the year again where it is seed starting season. Some of these are going to be planted in a few weeks when it gets a little warmer. Some of them are going to be planted very shortly. And I went with the brand Botanical Interest. There's so many different seed places that you can get seeds from, but Botanical Interest is owned by Kevin Espiritu, who, if you guys don't know, runs the Epic Gardening and Epic Homesteading channel. I've been watching him for years, and to see where he started to where he is now is absolutely amazing. So if you guys want to watch some great garden homesteading content, feel free to check out his channel. He is in San Diego, so he has zone 10B, I believe that's what that zone is. Anywho, it's very nice because this year he's starting to add more gardeners from different gardening zones from across the country and world. He even had someone from England in there talking about different things that she does in her garden. So very nice. So if you haven't checked out Epic Gardening, feel free to go ahead. So yeah, one, I trust Kevin Espiritu, I guess. And then two, Botanical Interest is on the lower end for seeds. There are some seed companies who are more expensive, but Botanical Interest is pretty affordable in my opinion. And also, you can get them in stores. I do have them at Whole Foods. And then I'm not sure, I've seen them a few other places, but I can't think of off my top of my head where I've seen them, but I know they are in Whole Foods for sure. And these aren't all the seeds that I'm going to be starting and doing in my garden. I still have a lot of seeds as well. So I have a decent amount here, but like I said, it's not going to be everything that we're growing in the garden this year. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. So I have veggies and I have herbs. So let's just start with the veggies. Like I said, I do have spinach. I'm going to be doing it very soon. It's a Bloomsdale heirloom. And there's actually a different technique that I'm going to be trying with the spinach this year that I'll film a video for you guys to show you, but I'm very excited to try that. I'll be planting that very soon. And then also I have these Detroit Dark Red heirloom seeds. So beets are also a good frost tolerant plant that will be starting soon. And then I have these because I thought they were beautiful. They're the Royal Burgundy Bush Beans. I thought so pretty. Like, look at that. My goal was to have more color in the garden this year because obviously when you grow things, there's a whole lot of green, but I wanted to spice it up and have different colors, so I got purple because I thought that would be fun. So can't wait to try those. And then of course I have sugar snap peas for my trellis. And then my older son picked this one because he thought that they looked pretty. So we're going to be doing some carrots. We're going to be doing the carrots with or in a container. We're not going to be doing it in ground. So I do have a container that I'm going to be doing the carrots in. But those are those. These are Cucumber Space Master 80. So these are great for pickles as well. And you guys know anything about cucumbers, they can be very fruitful. So I wanted to make sure I had a pickling variety. So we got these, and these are more resistant to downy mildew, which can affect cucumbers and squashes and stuff like that. So got those. And then I got Italian Roma tomatoes. I haven't done Italian Roma tomatoes before. I usually do like a beefsteak or something like that, but I always do like one big tomato and one cherry tomato. I do have some, I believe they're called chocolate cherry seeds or something along those lines that are a cherry tomato, and I believe they are Botanical Interest too. But anyway, these are also good for canning, and I want to can more things from the garden this year, so that's why I got this variety. And I'm also going to be starting these indoors, and when the weather gets warmer, I'm going to do them a direct sow outside as well, just to try it. But yeah, so these are my Roma tomatoes. Okay. And my last seed is a vegetable. It's a cucamelon. Have you guys heard of cucamelons before? So these are called santitas. That's how I've heard of them, which is a Mexican sour gherkin, I believe is the word. But yeah, so I've known these as santitas, but Sandita. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, so they're a little mouse melon, and it says they're grape-sized fruits that look like tiny watermelons with a cucumber flavor and a hint of tartness. I also heard you can use these as a substitute for olives, which is very cool, and you can pickle them. So I thought it would be fun to try something new. So those are the vegetables that I got. And then moving on to herbs slash flowers. As you guys know, we stan cilantro in this household. And I wanted to get this one because I've never, at least not that I've known, never tried Moroccan cilantro before, and I thought that would be fun. So I got Moroccan cilantro and the regular long-standing Santo cilantro. And it is nice to try to get a long-standing one because cilantro can go to seed very quickly. It bolts quickly in warm weather, so I'm actually going to be starting the cilantro very soon. Throwing seeds everywhere. But yeah, so I believe the Moroccan one is more like the because you know coriander is just ground cilantro seeds, and I believe the Moroccan variety is the one. Yep, let them dry to brown and use as a homemade ground coriander spice. So I thought that would be cool to use this, both the seed and the actual leaves. And these I'm going to be succession sowing, so very excited to get these started. Because guys, fresh cilantro is just heaven. Next up is basil, of course. Nothing fancy about that. Some Genovese basil. This one is common oregano. I do have some oregano in my garden already. This is, I'm gonna try to put in the front yard to see if we can just, because I just think there's no such thing as too many herbs, okay? You can dry them, you can do so many things with them, you can make tinctures, all this stuff. So I'm trying to grow lots of herbs this year. Then I have some parsley, because fresh parsley goes perfect with fresh cilantro. And then my husband wanted to get thyme, so I have some English thyme here. And then chamomile. I'm going to be using that. I'm trying to grow more medicinal herbs this year, so I have chamomile. And then I also have calendula, which I'm very excited to be doing with that. And then the last 4 packets that I have are all flowers. My sons each wanted to pick one, so I let them pick one. But I do have nasturtium. Nasturtium are actually edible flowers. So I thought it would be fun to have some pretty flowers in the garden that you can eat. I don't know what they taste like. Oh, they're rabbit and deer resistant, which is nice because you guys know I have that little sneaky rabbit that comes in my garden. So nasturtium, okay, I thought it would let me know what it tastes like, but it doesn't. Either way, they are edible. You can also use them for dyes for clothes as like a natural dye. And then these are nice because they repel pests but attract pollinators. So very excited to be growing some nasturtium. And then milkweed. My oldest son wanted to have some milkweed because he said he wants to feed the butterflies. So we have some milkweed for the garden. It's for butterflies and hummingbirds mostly. But yeah, so, and my theory is that if I have plants that are for the caterpillars, they'll stay away from my actual plants, you know what I mean? So we have some milkweed in here, and then my youngest picked wild bergamot. So I think he just picked it because it had a hummingbird and a butterfly on it. He's like, Mommy, I want to see the hummingbirds. So he picked this one. This is actually used in tea. So we'll see how it goes. I think this is it's a perennial, so that'll be nice to add some color to the garden. And then the last one is marigold. Marigolds are good for pollinators. I've had marigolds in the garden before, but the last few years I haven't had them, so can never go wrong with the marigold. And that's what we're going to be doing with those. That is it for my seed haul. Also, do you guys like my basket? I got it at the thrift store for $4. Isn't it cute? It's gonna be my little harvesting basket this year. Anyway, like I said, that's not everything that we're going to be putting in the garden this year, but that is a bulk of it. And some stuff are already in the garden, like my berries, my blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Those are already planted and winterized right now. So pretty soon I'll be getting those ready to come alive from their dormancy. The rhubarb is also starting to poke through the soil as well, which is exciting. And then my chives, I can tell, are starting to get ready to come back. And then my roses are starting to have tiny, tiny little buds where their new stems are going to be forming. So it's very excited that the 2024 garden season is here. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Let me know some things that's not a sentence. Please let me know some things that you're going to be planting in your garden this year, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.